right, just got this box in from shopgoodwill.com, and much to my dismay, they have put rubber bands around the cards like a bunch of dummies. So I'm going to go ahead and get these out, get the rubber bands pulled off, and go through the cards. All right, here's all the cards. Hopefully none of the cards are super damaged. We had an A-Rod right there, definitely on the outside. So I'm going to go through these. I'm not going to bore you with going through millions of commons, so I'm going to pick out the good cards, show you what we got at the end, and go from there. And yeah, I really wish they wouldn't have put rubber bands on these. All right, went ahead and went through the entire box. I think it was like 9 or 10 pounds. I'm going to put the total up here. What I paid for this, I think it was around $30-something after shipping. Go ahead and put this guy back up here. I'll show you what I was working with. This is all 97 Select, and a lot of this stuff was just absolutely stuck together. And when you peel them apart, it's peeling off the foil. This one took a bump with the rubber band, and a lot of them, yeah, like this Rickey Henderson right here, would love to have been able to salvage that, but you see what happens. Paper lost. Anyways, did get some cards out of this. Go ahead and show you what we're working with here and go through these. I bought this specifically for one card, and I'll show you when we get to it. Select Stars, got a Jeter, Smoltz, Juan Gonzalez, A-Rod, and we got a pile of these Select Company cards. I'm not going to name all of them, but we got Ripken, another A-Rod, a bunch of these Select Stars, and the rookies. I don't think there's a real big rookie class in here. A lot of them they're calling rookies. It's really not the rookie year, so. But I'm not sure what these are going for. I know what the one card that I specifically bought this for is going for. So I will do a little running total after I go through this and find what's what. All right, let's try again. Phone storage. I guess whenever you delete the phone or the pictures on the iPhone, they don't necessarily go off of your storage. Anyways, Select Checklist, Griffey, Piazza, Nomo, Barry Bonds. Quite a few cards. I think there was like 10 pounds, 9 or 10 pounds. And this is what we got left. After that, a lot of them I just had to toss just because they were trashed. Nomar, don't believe this is rookie year. Same thing with Vladimir. Same thing with Scott Rowland. Same thing with Andrew Jones. Same thing with Bartolo Colon. Got a bunch of these Select companies. Who's this? Matt Stairs. Never heard of that guy before. Pokey Reese. Rickey Henderson, you can see I was able to salvage one of them, but it still has a little bit of paper loss, so I'm not going to be able to really sell that. Tom Glavine, Will Clark, Mariano Rivera, Clemens, Maddox, Rickey Henderson. Looks like they opened quite a bit of this product. Jeter, Johnson. I'm not sure if these were one per pack or how they were inserted, but they had tons of these Select Stars or Select Company. Garrett Stevenson, Carl Everett, King Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas, Eric Young, Jason Giambi, Burks, Gant. Trying to get to the big names. I don't want to make this too long of a video, but I will put in down here somewhere where the cards come from, at which Goodwill location, to give you a better idea of where they came from, what to expect if you buy from Shop Goodwill in the future. If you want cards tied up in rubber bands, this is the place to go. If you want cards sent to you, like I would say 60% 70% of the cards were damaged, just completely stuck together. They knew it from the get-go when they listed it, because the pictures did not show cards and rubber bands, and the pictures did not show, you know, any kind of paper loss. So they know what they were doing. Their job is to get as much money from you as possible. Smoltz, Sheffield, Cordova, Chinho Park, Canseco, a couple of them's got a little bit of loss on there. It is what it is. Manny Ramirez, Ricky Henderson, that one does seem clean. Vaughn Rodriguez. Like I said, I'm going to put a running total and see how much money we can make off of this, even with the cards that are had to throw away that were damaged. Ripken Jr., Griffey Jr., Big Mac, Rodriguez again, Billy Wagner just got into the Hall of Fame. Two of them, they've got to be worth at least a buck or two. Jim Edmonds, Dante Bichette, Matt Williams, Steve Finley, Barry Larkin, Will the Thrill. So we'll be going through these today and putting them online, trying to recoup my money as fast as possible. We got a couple of lots coming up that we're bidding on, hoping to win them. Glavin, Andrew Jones, I don't believe that's his rookie year either. '97 would have been a good year for David Ortiz, but I don't believe he's in this set. I think he's only in Fleer. Bartolo Colon. All right, some more Select Company. Got Bobby Bonilla right there. A couple of them. Edgar Martinez. Greg Vaughn. Travis Fryman. Raul Mondesi. Roberto Alomar. John Jaha. Brady Anderson, Cecil Fielder, Jay Buhner, Mark Newfield, Tim Salmon, Dean Palmer, Henry Rodriguez. All right, now on to what whoever put this stuff together considered the best cards. All these are in penny sleeves. I didn't put any of these in penny sleeves. This is what they did. So, Select Company checklist. Frank Thomas. I flipped these around just because they were kind of bowed a little bit, make the stacking easier. Tools of the Trade, Sandberg, and Chuck Knobloch. Mark McGuire, Frank Thomas, got a couple of them. Brian Jordan and Rusty Guerrero. Roger Clemens and Troy Percival, two of them. A-Rod and Ray Ordonez. And these are registered gold cards. Jason Dixon. Raul Casanova. Raul Ibanez. Michael Tucker. No big names in these. Albert Bell. Select Company. Sammy Sosa. Tony Gwynn, ×2, Jeff Bagwell, Chipper Jones, Maddox. I'm glad they put these in penny sleeves. Saved them for me. Clemens, Vladimir, ×2, Darren Erstad, Big Mac, Bagwell again, Ripken, Eric Young, Artist Proof. Excuse me. I don't think these are numbered at all. So I haven't looked any of this stuff up. A-Rod ×2, Artist Proof of Bobby Henley, Steve Finley, registered gold, Derek Bell, registered gold. Here is the card that I bought this a lot for. People are trying to get anywhere from like $15 to like $30 or $50 for this. I don't know what it's worth. I know it's worth more than a few bucks. So we've got Jeter right here. This is the main card that I bought this a lot for. I believe there's another one in here somewhere. Chipper Jones ×2. Tools of the Trade. Barry Bonds. Alex Ochoa, Albert Bell, Kareem Garcia, another Barry Bonds, Andy Bennis, registered gold, Tony Gwynn, move on, Juan Gonzalez, Bagwell, Jason Giambi, Smoltz, Messina, Tomey, Todd Walker, Bell again, move on, artist proof of Ryan Jones. Fortunately, no big names in the artist proofs with the registered gold. Jeter, Tools of the Trade with Nomar. Probably would have been a very hot card back in the day. Albert Bell, Tools of the Trade, Lofton, whoever that was. Tony Gwynn, Bubba Trammell, artist proof. Last little stack right here. If you've watched the whole video, I certainly appreciate it. I believe we're going to make our money back easily. Some of these cards are probably going to be, a few dollar cards. Everything else I'm just going to put on eBay or Mercari, $1, $2 cards. Sammy Sosa, Bernie Williams, Paul Molitor, George Arias, that's how you pronounce that. Several of them. Kelvin Escobar, I never heard of him. I guess he might have been big back in the day. Todd Hilton, rookie. I don't think that's his rookie, but some more Tools of the Trade. Dean Palmer, artist proof. Mark Grut, yeah, I've heard that pronounced before. I'm not going to try it. Brian Jordan. Bubba Trammell, some more of these registered golds. Sammy Sosa, there it is. 2 of these, so I think 2 of these are going to pay for the lot, obviously. Checklist. Griffey, so checklist. 3 of them. We got 3 Jeters, so I think we're going to do good. I think we're going to do good on this lot. Not sure what kind of return on investment we're going to get, but definitely going to make our money back on a couple of these Jeters. So I'm going to get the stuff listed. Once again, I'm going to put the total right here. It's going to probably take a few weeks to get this video out.